This is another bare-chested V-rant. This is on injustice. I of late have been watching a couple of videos based on professional wrestling and the diseases that you can get from it. Particularly Abdullah the Butcher. He cut someone during a match, which he said he did not. He said he didn't give consent. Abdullah was bleeding in the match, and he said no, stop. And there was video proof to say that he said stop, don't cut me. Cutting in the professional wrestling circuit is when, if you've seen like the steel chairs coming smacking down upon the head and like a cut being open, or like a chain wrapped around the fist, sledgehammer to the head, knuckle to the side of the head type thing. Those things, therefore, someone goes down, the referee sticks and hands like a little razor blade and they cut little cuts. But this motherfucking arsehole called Abdullah the Butcher, he says, oh, he goes cut. He is an absolute he is a motherfucking arsehole for doing that. What brought this thing on is unfortunately I have idiotic friends who don't want to see the bigger picture. One thing, if you have a picture of him or have any material with him in it, you're supporting his actions to keep on slashing, cutting, stabbing people in the head, on the arm, or wherever he feels like he wants to. I don't know if you're a fan of his, you go, oh, you can't say that about Abdullah the Butcher. Well, guess what? I am. If that also didn't want all this bullshit, firstly, he shouldn't have cut, and secondly, because he cut, he should give a blood sample. The blood sample could say prove to a court system that he did not give this person hepatitis C. I honestly believe that to be more factual, but he didn't. Where is the justice in the professional wrestler who gave his time to honing his craft in the ring? There's no justice there. Where is the simple thing is, where is the justice? And you know what? The justice that it needs to be will not be there. Why? Because Abdullah the Butcher is an old geriatric motherfucking arsehole who doesn't want to have his reputation tarnished because of him, or doesn't want to be kicked out of the sport which he lazily wanted to keep his clinging, clutching to his position as a legend in order. He should be blacklisted from all professional wrestling circuits. I don't care if it's a WWE or some little indie, little 12-seater indie circuit. Cut him out of the every single organization around the world until he gets this done. Till this topic gets settled. And that teach these old farts a lesson where they know that they can't get away with these things because, oh, I once wrestled for this company and I once wore these belts. I'm a professional wrestling fan and I'm breaking the fourth wall. Hello. This is a you can classify, if you professional wrestling fans out there want to look at this and consider this as a professional wrestling pipe bomb, well then it is a professional wrestling pipe bomb. This is just so much injustice that's been going on. The same wrestler who got cut, he applied for the WWE because he wanted to show his craft to a greater audience. Guess what? The WWE would be more than happy to pay shitloads of money on rehab for what guys like Scott Hall. Shall we say? Oh no! Last call for poor Scott Hall. They fork out hundreds of thousands of dollars on rehab for one drunk or another, but they won't fork out a mere $10,000 to get this guy sorted, get this guy treatment, get this guy to be well. But because of what? Abdullah the fucking Butcher being a huge talent back in the day, and he's such a legendary character, we better not offend him. WWE, you know where you can shove that thing right up your asshole, you know? And it's these reasons why I am slowly but surely moving away from professional wrestling and into more of the anime circuit. You look at it. This is Naruto. This is a Fox Ombu Black Ops mask. I am more proud of that mask than a professional wrestling mask that I now own. For a simple reason is, there's a lot of injustice in the professional wrestling circuit. As once a very staunch fan, I was one of those fans who said, "Oh, give me all the replica belts on the planet." Now, I don't want every single replica belt on the planet or every single wrestling t-shirt on the planet. For the simple reason is, I have, let's say the blinders has been removed. Everything has been removed. It is that simple. If you don't want to admit, if all these professional wrestling fans don't want to admit that this shit goes on, or they want to continue to be left in the blind, left blinded and go. Unfortunately, I have to use another Naruto prop, Oh, I am a professional wrestling fan. I am going to believe what everything the world of professional wrestling has to say. I will stand up, I will do this, I will do that, I will do the other. Please don't leave me professional wrestling. You know what? I'll be happy to see professional wrestling go. Just to teach it a lesson. The reason why Vince McMahon coined the term sports enter-fucking-tainment was because he didn't want to pay sporting tax, athletic tax in various states in America and around the world. That was, I would have said, wow, that should have been, that, from in my eyes now, that should have been the first bell to have rung. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Being called sports, not to be proud enough to say it's a sport, but to say it's sport entertainment. It literally permeated from that fat wallet son of a bitch in Greenwich, Connecticut, all the way down to the itty bitty independents. It's like pouring melted peanut butter into a waffle. It's not just going to stay on the groove part. It's going to seep in and go into every single crevice. And it's just going to look like a big, blobby, peanut buttery circle. Not look like a waffle with peanut butter spread on top. I do believe that this injustice, this sort of injustice should not be going on. If professional wrestling wants to get things back in line, they got to fix everything up properly and be open about it, not just be silent about it. I know on my Facebook, on my YouTube wall, I have supported Vince McMahon in the past, but I was a blinded fool then. I also have the Royal Rumble, a pay-per-view which I once held near and dear to my heart. I used to wait for either the video to come into Australia, or since I have Foxtel, having Fox just pay it. Royal Rumble's around the corner. Who's going to win? 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 Now I don't care. It's just so ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous to think that if people want to support something, they should do it in a just manner. Man, it just stumps me to think that someone can use one of these, do this to a person, you know. Cut them, and that person contracts a disease from it, and that person not saying sorry. Abdullah the Butcher, you have started something in me which I thought will never ever happen. Me hating professional wrestling. Me to a point where I'm going to be selling my wrestling memorabilia and making more room for anime. You have started me on that path. And this is honesty. If you're a professional wrestling promoter, don't book him. Blacklist him. Have a huge, international blacklisting of professional wrestlers. Add Scott Hall to that list until he gets okay. Add every single top star who has had booze problems, authoritative problems. Blacklist them all until they get straight. Help those who need the bloody help. And also, another thing that's another drop in helping me with this turning away from professional wrestling is the fellow fan in supporting this bullshit. If you really love something, you need to get your head out of your ass and want something better. You don't need to be a blind sheep every single time. So you can just because, oh, I'm a wrestling fan. Woohoo! Oh, I can't wait to see this person knock out this person. Hell, mixed martial arts is coming up and will destroy professional wrestling. It's a sad but true fact. And the first thing you can do, and that is to go online to every single professional wrestling promotion that's in your area and demand a blacklist to be imposed of professional wrestlers who have done wrong in the law and have done mainly who's done wrong in the law. You know, DOI charges, drug possession, and even when other professional wrestlers have bring up the issue of, oh, this guy has been unprofessional. I said no to this move being done, and nothing was done about it. And I'm talking about the Abdullah the Butcher scandal. It is a scandal. There's no way you want to put it. It is a scandal. It is time that professional wrestling grows up a bit more and evolves into a more higher being in sport, instead of being some backroom brawling son of a... Oh. I've seen the best of professional wrestling, and I do mean it could be the best. It could get back to that same echelon of perfection. But no, it just wants to go down and down and down and down and down and down and ooh. Hello. You can't even see the standards where I am currently looking at this is my laptop computer. Behind me is the main house computer, and I'm sitting down in a average size table, and this average size table is on an elevated floor. Professional wrestling has gone 6 foot under where the poles of my house are. If this is a standard that I know it can be, imagine, let me see, this is 4 foot plus 3 foot plus 6 foot. You're looking at 13 foot of absolute going downhill. It should be going from here and moving up, not here and moving down. That is also another injustice in professional wrestling. Get, as I keep on saying, with the Dr. G medical examiner rant, get your head out of your ass. I'm speaking to you, Vince McMahon. I'm speaking to you, Stephanie Levesque. I'm speaking to you, Paul Levesque. I am speaking to every single promoter on the planet. I have a couple of friends who are... I have one friend who's the promoter of a local wrestling organization, and this goes through him. I want him to change as well. I won't say his name, because I treasure the friendship. I say to him, get everything all sorted out. Help get this stuff back on track. Even if it means, you know, not doing as many shows, but put the training in for better shows. But that's the production side. But to have a blacklist of things that things need to be done. And firstly, blacklist for life, Abdullah the Butcher. Fire his ass from professional wrestling, period. This is Rhino Barrows signing off.